there's one aspect of experimentation programs and CRO programs in general that often go unnoticed or undervalued, which is QA, right? So we didn't stop to think about QA within conversion thinking, the conversion thinking framework. Are there specific footnotes that you would add to QAing experimentation programs? And also, is it always about data quality, or is it also about the decision quality? Those are the two questions we have from the audience right now.
Yeah, from a QA perspective, this is what I think. And this goes back to, it's instilled in the culture and everybody's thinking about it. Some organizations will throw it over to QA to make sure it's not breaking anything or to check that the data is coming through correctly. But what I've seen, and I've been a part of programs where we include creative, we include the copywriting teams, other stakeholders into the QA. And what that does is that gives a different lens. Your developers are looking at, does it work in all the browsers? Is the right metric being passed through and are we capturing it? But then the other QA stakeholders are like, is this the right experience for the customer? Does it feel right? Is it behaving the way that we designed it to be? And then other stakeholders may just be looking at it and say, is this the right thing to do? Like that should happen before, but just checking. So I think involving those type of people in QA, one, it's the conversion thinking across the org. They should all be involved and worried about it. But getting those other stakeholders involved looks at the experience, not just from a technical perspective, not just from a data perspective, but overall, is this within brand? Is this the experience we want people to have? So QA is a big part of it. The other problem is, how quickly can we move through QA without, missing some things? So we can be very meticulous and cover everything, but that might slow it down. Or we can move so fast that we miss things and then we put out bad experiences. So finding that balance, I think, is key.
Great. And the follow-up to the next question would be, we talked about the data quality briefly, about auditing the processes and knowing where KPIs are being calculated, how they're being calculated, and whether or not the results that we get from an experiment are valid, so to say. But is it also about decision quality? Like when it comes to, have you been in situations in which you have a roadmap of experiments and then you rise it or ice it, and then it's not the right decision? I believe you touched up on this briefly earlier, but I want to know decision quality. Is it one of those aspects that you work on through conversion thinking?
Yeah, I think the key is you have a roadmap and you should have roadmap review with your stakeholders. You don't want to get ready to launch a test and then have somebody within the org be like, what is this? I don't like this. This is not what I want, right? So I think having a roadmap review with the right stakeholders up front and say, these are the tests that are coming up. This is the design. This is the hypothesis. This is what we're doing. This is how we measure success and the KPIs. That's going to help everybody, get the buy-in up front. And then you mentioned the data quality, right? This goes to, do we have the right implementation? Do we trust the data? It's funny how many orgs I've been in where you run a test and then people start questioning it. Like, I don't believe that. I don't believe that result. Like they question the data. Well, let's make sure our implementation and data capture and everything and data literacy up front is done well so that people understand what they're seeing and they have trust in it. So that when you do run a test, everybody's like, well, we trust the data and we trust the implementation. So now we're going to abide by it. So I think those two things help.
Jason, we are 5 minutes away. I want to give you some time to, where can people find you if they want to speak about conversion thinking, if they want to essentially engage with you in terms of business? Where can they get in touch with you?
You can find me on LinkedIn, Jason Haddock, but you can also contact me through my website, which is fastarcher.com. And yes, I would love to, if you need help taking your program to the next level and finding out what obstacles or roadblocks you have to growth right now, let's talk. I'd be happy to do it.
Thanks so much, Jason. I think that covers our program for today. So I want to thank you, Jason, for entertaining us with conversion thinking and bringing us some insights from your experience working with Adobe, Disney, and FedEx and what have you. So I really appreciate your time. And if you need to talk to Jason, you can do so via LinkedIn or through his website, fastarcher.com. And if you need to talk to me, you know where to find me. I'm pretty much everywhere on LinkedIn and so on and so forth. If you're interested in joining our affiliate program, we are taking applications right now for our ambassador program. And that's how we call it because we're looking for people like Jason that are furthering experimentation knowledge and available to make this the industry that we all want it to be. So if you're interested, hit me up. You can also check out Convert.com if you need any A/B testing solutions. I believe that Jason, you do have you do have an offer, right? You have an extended trial of A/B testing that you can hook the audience with. So if you need that, you can talk to Jason. Otherwise, thank you so much for joining. I hope to see you around the next event, and have a wonderful rest of the week, everyone.
Thanks, Eddie, for having me.
Thank you, Jason.